Alright, let's have a look at the Hound. And then we'll do some test work. Alright, so 100 cost, 846 HP. So this is 5 models. I would assume Sledgies would be a proper contester. So it has way less HP than a Sledgehammer. It's a little bit faster. 600 on attack. So its attack is a little bit less, but it also has a splash, which is a little bit larger than the Sledgehammer. Attack interval is obviously better. Range a bit shorter. Ground only obviously, so no anti-air attack available. Got anti-fire, pro-fire, range and mech rage. I will assume that range can be useful, but since it's always the case, mechanical range seems really nice because it reduces the attack interval by a third, which is a pretty big impact. Incendiary bomb might be good, but I'm a little bit afraid of the range. It's 120 range, and there's a bunch of things in the game that can kill the Hound way before 120. It's also 300 bucks. Armor increases HP by very little, but the 60 damage effect is fully active. So it's basically a anti-Mustang pick. And that might actually be its main use, dropping the Hounds like a sledge pack with armor on the flanks and hoping that they survive long enough. But I think that would be on level 2 at least, since their HP is not that high, and the level 2 version looks way more promising, and it's 150 cost. So probably the better idea if you want to go with that way. I think I will not play Incendiary Round for now and play Armor Enhancement instead. Not sure for Brawl, since Brawl also changed. So I would say that would be my tech for now. All right. Let's see how it does against Arclights, since that's its main contestant. I will assume it will clear chaff, but only with the upgrade, attack upgrade. But Arclight should be hard, since it's 3-shot. Okay, so maybe a third to a half HP. And then I would be interested in clicking the armor, since that would be a likely matchup on the flank. Archives on the flank seems pretty obvious. And then we will also upgrade to level 2, I guess. Okay, it goes to a 4-shot now. Yeah. So armor upgrade makes a huge upgrade in terms of survivability in this case, because the Arclight needs one more shot. And then lastly, we would actually like to deploy level 2s. As I already said, level 2s would tank 120 damage from Mustangs. And we should also take an armor and a health and attack upgrades. Yeah, so now they can beat the Arclight pretty easily. So what happens if we press defense and attack? And we also remove the tech. So no more armor, but we do have basically both of the tower buffs instead of a clean 1 versus 1. Did make a difference, pretty much. So level 2 very important. Armor also pretty important, but not the rest. So it goes to 110 range, so it has a little bit more range than the Arclight, but it's not that much. I'm not gonna assume that's gonna make a big difference in this kind of matchup, but it might make a difference in a Fang matchup, I guess. Alright, so switch sides and remove that. Get the fangs in here. Fangs slightly outrange them, but not that much. They lose one model. One model is pretty damaged. Armor is obviously gonna make them almost impervious to fangs. And we will see about the range. Gonna grab another fang, and this time we will go for fang range. So same matchup basically. Alright, so fangs with range kill the hounds really, really easily. That's good to know. And another interesting part would be Mustangs. Since Mustangs will be way easier to get this patch. And hounds are a starter unit, so are Mustangs. So big range advantage. So hounds barely take out 3 Mustangs here. Let's see if we can make that less. Positioning. So slightly worse when coming in from vertical. Alright. Now that is obviously not a proper test. The proper test would be 200 versus 200 supply. Now we see there's a big gap in the stats. But there's also more Mustangs, so if they one-shot, they do. Hounds clear that pretty easy. And then let's see the downgrade as well. So this is basically 50 value less value, but also more cost efficient than the Mustangs. Still one-shot Mustangs, okay. But now they lose a model, and let's say they lose 2 models in this case. Right, what else? So the obvious thing seems Mustangs, Fangs, or the low HP units. I'm interested in hackers, because a hacker should be doing pretty okay against this kind of unit. They are not really slow, but they're not fast either. They are middle of the pack pretty much. And hackers historically did not like hacking chaff, but in terms of range, it's a big gap. Let's see how good are hounds at killing hounds. Pretty good. Okay. So hacker has no issues hacking level 2 or level 1 hounds for sure. Let's go full value then. Can we outscale the hacker? Was a little bit slower, but not that much. Yeah, pretty much same thing, but they almost kill the hacker in the process. They do kill the hacker, nice. Okay, so Hound barely manages to outscale the hacker. Should actually do fine with Mech Rage or Range Enhancement, I guess. So let's press Mech Rage. And the hacker's gonna get a level. Or actually, let's put on range. Since hacker should have range as well. This should counter that, so if the hounds do perform nice, they might actually be able to kill him. No. Alright, so hound loses to hacker range, even with speed. Then we will switch range for range. Make range off. Range on. Would say just as bad in terms of a matchup. Okay, so hacker doesn't seem to be affected by hound pretty much at all. Steel balls. Do we have a proper sledgehammer target? That would be interesting for me. So we will actually clear. Grab 2 steel balls. Send them versus the tower. And it's protected with a sledge and a hound unit. Let's start with level 1 and then we will see. So 1 sledge, 1 hound. Alright, so the hounds do lose that pretty badly. And that's due to the fact they do not deploy in a line, but they do deploy as a 3-liner with a double stack on front. However, in terms of money, that's not the equivalent. So let's say we have a flank hound and a front hound from starting and from deploying. Same value as a sledgehammer. Twice the bodies, obviously. I would say pretty much the same as a sledgehammer. Or very similar at least. Then we will add some chaff to the mix. Let's say the balls are deployed level first round, so we will deploy the crawlers in the back. Sledgehammer's killed a steel ball. The hounds did not yet, now they do. But due to the having 2 individual pack of hounds, we will win the left flank way harder than the right one. So hounds performing way better there, but they also cost us 1 more deployment obviously, so it's not entirely true. But a bunch of models survived in this case. So let's see a tarantula. And see how that performs. Also no unlock cost right now. Alright, so it's 2 shutting the hounds, but it does not splash them. Right, so Tarantula clears them very nicely. And the Sledgehammer, due to the increased HP, does tank way better against the Tarantula and also does a lot more damage. Alright, so Tarantula is pretty good against them. What else do we have? Stormcrawlers absolutely annihilate them. Sabertooth is an obvious contender. And I'm interested if the Sabertooth does take more damage from the hounds, or does he take more damage from the sledges, because he should beat both. At least I assume it does beat both, because it has way better stats. 17,000 stats. And deleting a sledge at the time. But it also has very little splash radius, so it should perform pretty terrible against the hounds. So the hounds will take a big advantage. It was actually not fair. The hounds would have done even more damage. So they did really well with the Sabertooth. The Sabertooth takes ages to clear them because there's so many models, and the damage they return on it is pretty okay. It's not amazing, but the hounds are not made for any kind of DPS. So what we can try is the crawler versus Sabertooth. Since those are equal costs, the claws have way more models, and I want to see how much damage can they inflict. Claw is dealing way more damage than the hound. Yeah, they beat the Sabertooth pretty easily. Alright. Let's get out of here. So we have a breakpoint in attack against crawlers. I know that as well. And we do not have a breaking point for the Arclight. So we pretty much need level 2 or armor to deal with the Arclights, but if we do, we might actually be able to flank with a proper armored unit instead of investing 200. Not really sure why we would do that, because a sledgehammer is not that expensive. And 200 versus 150 is pretty meh. But if you want 120 armor, you have to pay 300 per sledgehammer, so that's twice the cost. Depends if you want other text on your sledgehammers other than armor. But the armor is usually 200 cheaper. So you need a lot of deploys. Alright, let's try the quick supply for sure, because we have new options right there, because we can unlock units that we couldn't before. Hound Mustang. Interesting. So we know Arclight beats Mustang and beats Arclight. Depending on what he will deploy. Maybe he will deploy some marksman with that. Do we want sabers? No. Stormcallers? Maybe. Can be good. Steel bolts? No. Mustangs? No, because the hounds actually deal pretty nicely with the Mustangs. Can go Phantom Ray. I will go for the Storm start, because I never have seen that in action before. So this is new territory for me. Yeah, something like this. So he's putting the elite spec and level 2 crawler. Alright. Level 3, no? So Stormcallers are pretty good against hounds. We know as much. Stormcaller is obviously not that good against level 2 crawlers, unfortunately. But Sledgehammers deal with level 2 crawlers. No problem. Alright. Could put the haste module on a Arclight to kill the crawlers. Sheet device, not really. I think I like that. I will deploy a flank Arclight and then like so, then I will hit the haste. Haste button. Another one over here. Then probably some flanking crawlers. A haste Sabertooth. My goodness. I'm not sure why. Because it doesn't kill anything faster. It feeds a lot of XP. Well, that was a move, but I'm not sure what he was expecting to gain from that, because there's no unit on my board that the Sabertooth does do well against. Maybe the Arclight? Nah. He does one-shot the Arclight either way, so... Wasp Swarm... Do we need it in defense? Probably. So most likely in the middle. I will click Arclight range, I guess. Since he's in Mustangs and in normal stuff as well. I will actually take an upgrade too, because I need more chaff this turn. One middle crawler to distract, and I guess another one to block the Sabertooth. Do we just split? That's kind of awkward splits. I'll keep it in the middle. Okay, so he does put the Wasp on the right. That's bad for us, since not enough Wasp will turn. Even more Mustangs, so we need Arclight levels, but we already got them going. But that tower debuff is really painful. Could have maybe prevented that by putting the Wasp spawn here, and the crawlers in the middle would distract the Wasp if it was over here. So there was a misplay in positioning. We did get a lot of XP though, and the damage was pretty much non-existent. Alright, so Fang's terrible into Mustangs. Steel Ball is not necessary. Wraith only good with armor. He might go for the Wraith, even though we don't have any chaff. I think we will go for the Scorpion. Might even put down a center Scorpion. I'm thinking about selling that anyway. We do not run armor on these Arclights. This is a different account. We will level the Crawler. and an additional deploy. Right. I assume... Okay, he did sell something. He got the fangs going, okay. And he did some flankage. Okay, so we might need some more arc lights in the front then, so we don't get flanked as fast. And then we can go into Mustangs on our own to deal with the high-leveled fangs. But this is gonna power level our arc lights. I actually might just click elite marksman, because we got so much XP from the fang. Yeah, our Scorpion is pretty much uncontested since the Saber went bye-bye. Intensive training is good for him because of the Mustang. So we'll grab the Arclight levels. Get more arc lights. Set on the Scorpion because it's not really necessary to have it. Not sure where to put that, to be honest. A little bit awkward, but that's fine. We will oil this side, marksman, and one enhanced just in case he drops a wasp as well. Oh, wrong side. Should have dropped it over here, but he didn't do it anyway. Alright, so now we have range advantage. We have oil on him. We can actually go for a fire play if we want to, but it's completely unnecessary since Mustangs do not perform against Arclight whatsoever. And the Storm's also dealing good amount of damage. Mass Ruse Wasp, not interesting. Rhino Assault and redeployment. Rhino Assault might be nice to drag some of the Mustangs to the back and let the crawlers run in before. Can we deal with a Rhino? Not that well. We will kill it, but it takes some time. I think the Elite Arclight can deal with that fair enough, so I will just drag the crawlers and some Mustangs. Taking upgrades on everyone. What else would we need? We're a little bit light on the anti-air. I'll grab some more crawlers. Because I'm really not sure what he's gonna do, so... He's going hacker. Alright. Good thing we deployed some more crawlers. Rhino's doing well. And since we have elite marksman, we can deal with both the hacker and the shield. And since we press temp range, we also have very similar range to the hacker, so that is very close to over. Phantom Range, she's turn for sure, because we can block Mustangs and the Fangs with the Phantom Ray. Raiden Overlord, so we need something big, single target in the sky to deal with that, and that's it. So Phantom Rays. With armor. Was swarm to the middle. And then I guess we grab the phoenixes. Like so, lone range. Like so. Alright. He's putting out a bunch of missiles, which is not really that effective since we have crawlers. But that's fine. Did he actually buy anything? A little bit confused what he actually... I think he just sold the unit or something. Doesn't matter, we will win anyway, because we have armored Phantom Rays, and armored Phantom Rays automatically win the entire game. Nothing he can do about that. Even with terrible timing debuff, the Phantom Rays will come in. So that's GG. I was playing around something he didn't even try. Alright. Seemed pretty strong. Quick supply Stormcaller. But to be honest, I'm not sure what the Saber play was about to do. Saber with haste module is not scary, especially not on round 2, because there is no unit that you need a level 2 enhanced Sabertooth for. Thinking about something, but the Tarantula would die in one shot basically. So that doesn't really matter. And there was no Tarantula on the board. So there was no reason to do that. But I'll take it. No hounds to be seen, unfortunately, but his board was not that nice for actual hound deployage. And he did not invest into any hounds. Alright, do we play elite as well? It's elite without Chef though. And Rhino spec also looking pretty juicy. And we have Saber with balls. I think I will try elite, since that should got some sort of advantage right now because of the unlock costs. Hounds and sledges. So blue crawler's not that cool into Sledges. Marksman very nice into sledges. Not so good against the hounds, but the hounds are very terrible against both my units here. Really don't like deploying no chaff, but I think I'll do it. Don't really like this kind of formation, rather like something where I have those are packed units. Both of these will be distracted by one crawler if he chooses to do that. Okay, he's playing ASIM. In this case, I think this deployment is better than the other one, because the Stormcaller is closer to the targets it wants to acquire before it wanders off to the tower. So normal crawler attacks does run the fire and the fire clearing, and full carries sledge action. Alright, my targeting is not very efficient because the marksman is getting stuck on hounds. Okay, so marksman sniped the tower. It stops the crawler from eating my Stormcaller right away, but it's gonna be about to be eaten anyway, I can think, because there's still too many crawlers left here. And the Arclight is a little bit off still. I think we're fine still, because the marksman is really good against the sledges, and they moved way too slow to get to the Stormcaller. Alright. So targeting here not very good, but that was just because of the storms locking onto the sledges straight away. Rave, Farsia was Rhino. I would say all of them pretty good against me. And I will take the Farsia most likely, because it's a very powerful unit. Around the marksman. What do we want against the crawler army? I think I will just deploy on crawlers for sure. More hounds and some wasp. Okay. Wasp on this side, not that great of idea, I think, just because the Farsia was in the drop and the Wraith. Farsia and Wraith both eat the wasp. It's a jump drive wasp, so it might appear on the other side. So some crawlers to tank. That's exactly why the wasp are not that amazing. He beaconed some crawler into my tower, but that doesn't really do anything. Because we have Arclights, we have Farsias. Hound almost leveled because of the level 2 crawlers. Did level his tower, but no units near the tower. So I think that's still a Rhino Assault if I want to. Can also take the fire. That would be funny if I take the fire and he takes the fire extinguisher. Since hounds ironically do not like fire, they will die to the fire as well. Yeah, Rhino Assault on the defense could be good here. So I don't get Rhinoed. Deployment slot on Elite is a little bit intense. I'm thinking Rhino in the back. I'll drop another arc light. Some more splitting crawlers, I guess. Okay, he did not jump drive. And he took the normal upgrade. Okay. Oh, there's some wasp in the back. Didn't even see that. Okay, so we will get debuffed. Although it's a pretty late debuff. Let's see how the Farseer does. Yeah, Farseer is still capable of killing every single wasp on the board. Easy peasy. A wasp swarm is interesting. Could try to use it as a defensive tool. Could also try to drop that here, since his crawlers are a little bit too far away to stop the wasp. I think I will take that for sure. Now where do we put it? I think this way is probably better. Right, I could drop another Farseer, since that's very efficient at clearing both of these sides. I think I will actually do that. I do enjoy that kind of unit. Then we will grab some tanks finally. Alright, so beacon sledgehammers. They will actually reach the tower, but it's a little bit too late because my wasp are way faster and sledgehammer DPS against towers is questionable. But this guy, I think I will actually upgrade the tower because he's cheesing every round. And if he wants to do that, a level 2 upgrade is really, really strong. Doesn't even have to be more than that. And I don't want to lose tempo like this. We could have gotten him down to 1k this turn if he didn't cheese the tower there. Or even less. Not really sure why there's Chinese text going on here. Might be a new kind of bug. Because I've never seen that before. This guy is obviously not a Chinese player, but apparently some weird stuff is going on. Alright, so either a DC or a rage quit. Doesn't matter, he's dead to any kind of cheese himself. War Factory, for example. He has no way of dealing with a War Factory, and the War Factory counters his entire board. So he's dead to that, and a cell. So that's free money either way. Alright, since he's not feeling like playing, I was thinking, can we fit armor enhancement in? I would say probably better than charge shot. Both really situational upgrades. I think I will try that for now, since there's a increase of Mustang players in this kind of MMR. Phantom Ray is fine as is, I think. Sledgehammer with Link is pretty troll. So I will put my extended range Sledgehammer profile on. Alright, is he finally dead? Yep, there we go. Just wait, quit. Alright. So far nothing has changed. Still a bunch of Arclights running around. Hounds didn't do anything. It looked like they did something in round 1, but that's just because of the targeting, because my Stormcallers try to kill his sledges. Alright. Cost control hounds sound terrible because of the 10% decrease. I'm not even sure if that's a breaking point anymore. I would like to test that out later. Don't like this kind of packs. So I guess I will go in Elite again. Continuing the Elite test. Saber, Fang. I guess blue crawlers. Lots of SM. It's pretty close to the line for a Sabertooth matchup. I'm not sure if I like that, but let's try. Yeah, that's the thing, because I'm not sure if the crawler will actually get in front. I mean, it's fixable, but for Elite it's a little bit more painful, I would say. Yeah, exactly wrong timing. Like half a millisecond. Alright, so everything depends on the blue crawler. Let's go. Crawler is obviously countering Sabertooth, so level 2 crawler shouldn't be too bad. Alright. So even though we got a painful connection with the Arclight here, still pretty nice. Alright, there's the fast here again. Could go for Wasp, cheese play. He's going with an orange man. The issue is that the Farseer is such a strong unit. I don't think you can not take that, and it does counter the Wasp in case he tries anything funny. So I will take that. Do we deploy a Fang or a Crawler? Or Hound? I'll actually try that. I don't want to deploy Fangs here pretty much, but I will try a Hound, see how that does. It's a little bit shorter as well. Crawler in the back probably, or Crawler in the flank. I actually like putting a Crawler here. Our tower is wide open, but that's the elite way. We just pray he doesn't do anything about that. Right, he took the Scorpion, interesting. Because of the sledges maybe, but I disagree with that. So he took a Arclight deploy on the side. Orange man currently doing nothing. Scorpion killed 2 sledges. Should be clean kill here. Yep. Got some levels actually. Mass-produced fortress is nerfed and we are elite, so not really the best choice for us. EMAG is just for later, and improved temperature is nerfed because it has less speed and it doesn't have any attack. Not improved tarantula is not that cool against this kind of board anyway, so that's fine for me, but I guess I will skip. I love EMP, but I'll skip that. Make way for better eco cards. I'm thinking Mustangs maybe? 0 unlock cast Mustangs. Kind of in the middle. And then we put 1 rocket down. Oh, there we go. There's the flank. Still gonna get my tower, but takes ages. He did not invest into more Scorpions, but he went to more Arclights and Arclight range instead. Okay. Which is pretty good against my Mustangs, to be fair. But we still have a bunch of elite value and the Farseer is still going strong. I did actually get the tower. So that's a tower upgrade for sure. Farseer is leveling. Alright, heavy armor, supply, super, improved overlord. Could actually go for heavy armor. Don't have a good target yet. Don't like super supply enhancement right now because I have a bunch of tempo and I will lose a lot if I do not take that. Actually, we'll skip yet again. Drop a crawler over here. Get a hacker. Oh, I actually forgot I need a defensive unit against that one. Whoops. That's a good replicate target as well. Right, so saber got upgrade. That's really nice for me, because it's my saber now. Now a bunch of arclights are shooting the saber. And then my hacker can hack hopefully some arclights. Scorpions also don't like sabers, so very nice. A lightning storm underground. Both pretty strong. We could go for a battleship here or here. It's a little bit cheaper than lightning storm. On the other hand, lightning storm is really nice to make room for the hackers. I think I will take it. Yeah, would have been nice to have a crawler there, but could not get that. So, wow. No mass-produced fortress into lightning storm. That's ballsy. Maybe a little bit afraid of my hacker, but the hacker is already level 3 since I'm elite spec. So I'm not even sure if that's good play. But he was very afraid apparently. Good thing is his level 2 saber still does a lot of damage against the fort, so he's gonna sell that as well, and then he's already dead to tempo. A huge tempo swing because of the lightning storm, and he was already dead before. So that should be close to enough. Yeah, one more play and we got it. Wraith. Wraith seems to be the play. There's nothing on the board that can beat Wraith at the moment. Raiden could beat it if I deploy it. Melting Point could also do it. So we take the Wraith. And beacon that straight into the tower. Because if that survives, we win the game. We grab another Wraith. Straight for the front. Range the Mustangs. value missiles. And range enhancement, I guess. Oh, speed. Speed would have been nice. Yep. Can't take everything. He's going for one upgrade, doesn't work. Upgrade does not beat. Ah, he also went for the Wraith. Interesting. Let's hope our Wraith survives. But there's nothing to contest it, so we get tower debuff and then the fort gets hacked. And that's the game. Yeah. Level 2 crawlers beat everything upgraded. So there was no play right there. He tried to counter the crawler, but he could not. You have to have a level advantage or you automatically lose. Alright, GG. So Wraith was always the correct line there, I think. Could also go for the Raiden, but the Raiden is not really that reliable, to be honest. It gets killed by marksman. Ooh, we went double tech Wraith. Armor, high explosive. Hello Tangle. Welcome, welcome. Alright, got some more chips. 8k for next one. Oh, almost there. Alright, then we got all the skins. What's up with all these animal names? We got a fox and what the heck is even that? Not sure about the non-English name. The English name is obvious because it's right next to it, but looks like a huge weasel of some sort, or that's a goddamn long loading stream. Looks like Mongoose is playing from his hideout in the forest. Alright, is this another elite spec? My goodness, these specs. We got one crawler, and its own control, cost control. I don't know. I guess we go in elite spec or speed. Oh, well, I would like speed. Of playing enough elite for today. Okay, the Mongoose is going for Hound sledge. Half carry sledges. Guess that's good for us because the marksman deal with that. Do we go arc lights into that? It's not fangs. I guess why not? Let's go for the Kono. I think actually vertical sledge is better versus hounds. Worse versus the other sledges. I wonder if he's gonna level a hound. That would be very interesting. Nope, he's going for the boring play. Okay. So crawler was the correct play here. Standard marksman pretty much. Ah, there it is. So it has 1692. Okay, so it does not get one shot by sledges. Obviously it does get one shot by marksman. They did tank some shots, I guess, but other than that, it was mostly the asymmetrical and the plus 50 start. And obviously me not having crawlers. But it's cool because they do one-shot the crawlers on level 2. So he will get some value out of that. Subsidized Markman and subbed Arclight. Arclight is okay into his board. I don't like playing Marksman, but I already have Marksman on the board, so... yeah, why not? Why not? So we're gonna go for some crawlers, as I already said, and then we're gonna mass recruit another marksman since we already paid for it. And then we will grab some crawlers. Do we missile? I'm not sure about that one. Would be good missile right here, because it's gonna hit the hound and the sledges. Like so. Sure. I just want to see if that's actually a value missile as I imagine it. Yeah, that's a really good missile. Okay. Good to know. So the marksman deployed 2 parts behind does keep up if I delay the missile a little bit. And now we deny a bunch of tempo for the 50. I think that's worth it. It's minus 50 at the end of the day, but that's a lot of damage too. Fortress. Very good against this kind of stuff. Phoenix. Good, but there's already marksman. Rhino also playable because we can run them in. I think I will go for the Fortress, because Fortress got nerfed and I'm interested to see how this game will turn out. If we just play Fort as if nothing has happened. I will deploy another marksman so we can take another level. And there's still most likely some forts on board next turn. Yeah, there is his fort. It is a level 2 fort as well. And he's going for some more fangs. Yeah, that's obvious. Do we have same tanks? No, he does have rocket punch and I have range. I'm not sure how the mirror works there. I think last time we had rocket punch range mirror, I won with rocket punch. But I don't run it on this account, so that's a little bit problematic because I can't really tell. Okay, so his fort is wrecking my fort, but we still have some fire support. Maybe we can do it. Don't think so. Maybe I should have taken the Melta just because he is a training specialist. Because we know we pretty much can't kill this fort without techs on our own. Mustang. Intensive training. So he's gonna have a Giga fort right there. Could also go for EMP or Mustangs. I think I like the intense training more. Oh, actually we run fist on this account as well. Okay, nice. If we skip, we can deploy 2 forts, but I'm not even sure if I want to do that. I think I will go for intense. Then I will grab another fort. One Fang. That's it. Alright. He did not take it? He takes supply enhancement? Okay, that's a big mistake. He could have had a very, very big fort right here, and I think that was way more valuable than 50 credits on round 8 or something. It's a terrible tech to take. But we do lack a little bit of Chefkri here. There's lots of sledges and whatnot. We lose this side because he deployed another fort over there. Currently we're not really winning the front side, so I'm not sure what the issue is. Probably just more chaff. I think he just has more chaff overall than I do. Mass-produced Phoenix, Fission Giant. He's not really that open to a flank. Although we could pull a lot of chaff with the underground threat, and that would stop the fortress from killing us. Fission Giant, I'm not sure if I'm too behind on that. I think I will just try it, because in the past I have come back with games like this. So we'll see if the nerfed version, in quotation marks, can hold up. So we're gonna match a fort. And we are going more chaff ourselves. Good missile, but that's not really that good of a missile. Maybe a missile over here, so the fort doesn't get stuck. No, not really. Okay, underground on me. That is pretty good. And now we're getting outscaled. So the training spec is really, really paying off for him. Yeah, way too much crawler in my back. But as I already said, if I should have taken the spell is always win. And I think we are too far behind to win this anyway. And forts deal a lot of damage, so we don't have many turns to make a comeback. We just fall behind on the XP and that's it. Alright. Rhino. Could drop a saber to snipe that fort, or drop a saber here to get a advantage. Farsia, Rhino, Phantom Ray. He could go for Phantom Ray cheese, but we do have a bunch of marksmen, so I'm not sure if that's in his best interest. I think as a saber is fine play. So we can barely fit that here. One more fort. Two more forts. What's the first tech? Probably Fangs? Because that's the nerf to the forts? Or we just rocket punching? I think Fangs is the proper response. And then we drop missile over here. Oh my goodness. Okay, he's going for the cheese, but not the cheese that was in the drop. My goodness, ground spec mass wasp. Okay, the missile did actually hit some of them, but... Oh, didn't even kill the freaking fort. That's GG. Don't have any wasp clearing stuff, so it was a good play for him. Just a recruit? Yeah, was a elite recruit. But I was gonna die to any cheese, pretty much. The giant manufacturing is what killed me in the end. The issue is, I think I should have gone for the Melter, because he's going front here. So multi-Melter was actually a viable play, which wouldn't have lost against this kind of wasp stuff. And I was already behind because of the training spec. Training spec, and I had the speed spec, so not really the matchup where you want to fall behind. I'm not sure if any of the fort changes actually came into effect there, because yes, we spawned less fangs, but there was a triple deployed level 2 wasp blob coming for me, so I'm not sure if that does anything, disregardless how many fangs we spawn. If it's shield fangs maybe, but without shields no way that's gonna happen. I would say this is a saber. Sure. Into spider. That's actually a good matchup for us then, because we can choose where to put the saber afterwards. Marksman, I'm not a fan of. Would be a good matchup for the hounds in terms of fangs, but unfortunately the spiders absolutely destroy hounds, as we found out. So is it arclights or is it fangs? Guess an arclight. Yeah, outside storms I think are always preferable to this, just because of the beacon. Okay, so he's going full symmetry spiders. That smells like a spider cell to me, but that's a good for me because we have the Stormcallers locking in and basically destroying his chaff. Huge XP for the Arclight. Yeah. And that's why the Storm pack has very little health in terms of, in comparison to other specs. There's a Wasp Swarm. He doesn't have anything in the bag, neither do I, so that's a must pick. Do we put it on ourselves right here? I think it's fangs for sure. Let's do fangs on the side and a swarm in the middle. Then we must recruit another Arclight. Oh, he's keeping the tarantulas there. Interesting. Phoenix on him. Okay. So far our tower has survived a long time, but the Fangs did not manage to deal with the boss swarm, which is to be expected, I guess. So now we have Phoenix versus Fangs, which we win, and Wasp versus Fangs, which we also win. So I think that's fine, because we deployed a bunch of chaff and he did deploy Phoenixes without seeing the unit drop. Which is, I think, always favorable for the guy that doesn't do that. And there we go, we got some marksmen. That's an answer to Phoenix and to Spider. Also the answer to Phantom Ray, Vulcan and Rhino. So I guess we take the marksman. Also on the flanks. So we got no more chaff. So we will deploy some fangs. And funnel these crawlers into the Arclight. Doesn't really matter, I think. Right, any breaking points? Not really. So I guess we will keep the 150. No flankage, and he's going for the Phantom Race. This is a air spec enjoyer, but he is supply spec. Oh, so he's going full Tarantula. Interesting. Yeah, as I said, the marksmen are all good into all of these drops. That's the issue for him. But this is interesting because we will get to see nerf Tarantula. It will guess it needs more XP to level, which is very relevant in this case, since he wants to do that carry spider style, I guess. Yeah, very good drop for the marksman. Nano repair seems good for him because of these spiders. And we will probably go for the efficient light manufacturing since we haven't committed into any giants. And I like getting that value. If he goes more into Phantom Ray, we will try to go for some Mustangs to intercept the missiles to counter the Phoenix and the Fang. But for now we will just watch and see how he does that. Now, against the Tarantula, we could go for some hackers, since those are also light units. But our chaff clear is a little bit on the weak side at the moment. So I'm thinking we will drop some arc lights. Always plus button because we have the value. And more marksmen. Ah, more crawlers. So he takes the spider HE, but no more. What did he actually deploy? I think one more spider over here, I guess. I will try and count next turn. So he didn't invest more into the phantom race, he just went for the faster clearing spiders. But as you can see, our chaff clear now targets the spiders, so that means a hacker would have won instantaneously. The air is not that nice, but we're still dealing fine, I think. Sabertooth is dealing some good damage, so I will still keep it around. Usually I would try to sell that, but alright, efficient tech we could take. Could also go for a barrier. Shield I think is not too useful at the moment. I will go for the tech. Take the marksman upgrades. And we will elite recruit the hackers since we got the discount. I misplayed here, I could have recruited another chaff unit if I wanted to, but thanks to the elite recruit we cannot. Let's hope he doesn't hit the spider range button this turn. Because for now we are still outranging them. And I guess we take a saber level since we have 100 left and there is plenty of healthy tarantulas here that do not get one shot by a level 1 saber, so why not? Ah, he does actually go for the range, that's unfortunate. There's way more phoenixes now, okay. So I guess we have to go into more anti-air. Hacker did get rid of a tarantula, the other one did not, because we are lacking chaff due to the phoenixes sniping our interesting units. What we can do is we just go for mass recruit AA marksman. Since there's plenty of targets to shoot, if they don't shoot at air, they will shoot at the spiders, and vice versa. And I think that was a good round, considering that he did actually use a rocket. That's painful, because he just recruited all these phoenixes. I will go for the airdrop. Deploy it like this. Could actually elite recruit. Alright. Hacker range. and some oilage. So the marksman will target the phoenixes. Can actually push for some more damage with this, I think. He did deploy it defensively, okay. So he's going to Mustangs now. Not sure why, but fine. Yeah. Level 2 marksman, by the way, because I saw he has Phantom Rays ready to level. And I want to one-shot them, and as I already said, the level 2 marksman will always get value on the spiders. And that is complete destruction of his board. GG. Yep. Was a, I would say, pretty typical game where he did commit into phoenixes. He did get lucky and get the extended range. However, the fact that he already had Phantom Rays together with phoenixes that he recruited early, I don't think that plays well into a board with a guy that plays marksman, deploys fangs. I don't know. My budget didn't look that huge, but it was very, very efficient because every unit I have deals a specific job here. Tarantulas didn't look that good. It's round 6 and not even all of them are leveled. As I said, the nerf to XP, I'm not sure if this one would have leveled. I think it would. But it does make a difference if you want to play them en masse like this. Yeah, if he clicks this button, then I'll deploy more hackers and his entire bird is gone. He was open to flanks here as well. I could have deployed a crawler, but to be honest, as long as I didn't die to any cheese, I think he was dead anyway. His tempo was driving him against his own wall, so why would I bother doing anything different? Right, so we got a new shiny Vulcan with an actually cool skin. I really like that one. The black and gold. Cool, cool. Didn't even know that this gets automatically applied. But apparently it does. I want to play some Brawl as well, because they changed the entire thing. It's gonna be very interesting to see. Valas, alright. I think I played this guy, but I'm not sure if I played against him on this account. Oh, there's another quick supply. So we could go for round 1 ball Mustang action or something like that. Don't really like the fangs with that, but we'll see, we'll see. Oh, into spiders too. I'm not sure if I can actually do that, but I probably need arc lights. If it was Fangs, I would have tried. We could go Stormcaller, but it doesn't really matches the ball. We could go Sabertooth too. Or we could go counter Tarantula. Tarantula mirror with, with steel balls. I'm afraid I have to go the boring version. Then grab another Arky Boy for the middle. Okay. So he did actually deploy Fangs. Interesting. So the Mustang version would have killed this stuff, but the Mustangs die to the Tarantula quite easily, so I'm not sure how viable that actually is. And now we have the Arclight clearing the crawlers, so the steel ball can lock on, and then we got free money. Very good. We get the tower debuff in time, we actually might be able to get the Tarantula down. Yeah, nice. Arclight DPS coming in strong. 69 units killed, nice. EMP. Can I hit both Tarantulas with one EMP? Elite Rhino. If we skip, we could recruit hackers, but that's a little bit early. We could mobile beacon and still recruit 2 more units. I think I will take the EMP for science. It does fit, alright. So we don't want to hit the crawlers, just the tarantulas, so they slow down. And the crawlers get killed by arclights before our steel balls do anything weird. Then we mobile beacon straight to tower. Get some crawlers on the flank. And some fangs on the side. And some attack. Alright, there's another spider there. I hope it meets my steel balls, because that's a good target for them. 1 tower and 1 tarantula and no chaff. That's a steel ball dream right there. There's another spider on the flank. Alright. Decent tower debuff, but not that good. Come on, Arclights. Ah, that's sad. The Steamboats will not survive that. I would have liked to kill that spider, because that's another 200 damage. Alright, so I should have maybe put down the 2 hackers that I mentioned. Alright, Fortress. We can go for Fortress, for sure. Good into all air units. Most likely he's gonna try a cheese with the Wasp. Yeah, I will go into Fortress. Also, we're gonna sell the bolts. And this ball will get a better aligned beacon. gonna pull some of his chaff to the back. Maybe not right now. I think that's a play for later. And I will fortify this tower because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some wasp cheese or something like that. Oh no, he's going for fortress as well? Okay. Maybe I should have hit the attack enhance button. I was thinking about it, but I'm not even sure if it makes a difference in the fort mirror. Okay, attack RNG. Do I win? Nope. Win at the same time. Alright, so the steel balls did get rid of that tarantula, and there is a steel ball pack, but I already had the arclight here, so we're gonna get the tower, but it's gonna be a little bit too late. Alright, tarantulas are leveling. Maybe I should have still went for the hacker play. Unfortunately, the steel balls will get annihilated here. But we had a bunch of HP advantage anyway, so... Intensive training and barrier. I think I will take the intense. So we get ahead in the fortress matchup. So went crawlers in the back. I'm thinking oil is in order here. I hope he does not take the freaking the shield. I really hope he doesn't, but if he does not, this is a really good play. Anything to beacon here? Typhoon in the back. Okay, so he's deploying onto the other side. Right, he did not shield the oil, that's great. And we got a big level advantage on the fort. So last thing we need is some Vulcans or some sort of chaff clear, because there's a bunch of small dudes running around here that we can't clear. We can also go into Mustangs ourselves, because the fortress does not cut it. Yeah, we can also go into Rocket Punch if we want to, or Shield Fangs and whatnot. Not really sure why he deployed the Typhoon so much in the backline, but... Alright, so we got 2 levels on the forts, that's nice. Hacker, there's the hacker, but we have too many chaff problems. Could also go for a nuke. Although that's very, very expensive. Photon coating also not that bad, because the fortress will take more time to get killed. I think I will take that because it's a very cheap item. Next up we will probably need to slow that down. Do we go for Rocket Punch or anything like that, or do we just go straight Mustang? I think I like Mustangs more. Don't like this Mustang running into the spider, but guess the fort is in the way anyway. Steel boards, okay. We are still farming this fort for big XP gains. It's really nice. He's gonna get the tower again. So I guess next time we have to invest a little bit more into the flank there. Yeah, but we're winning the chuff part this time, and this fort is gonna be very, very big very soon. If we get an item on that, we will win. Portable shield, maybe. Tank production also pretty good against the Mustang spam. Not so good against the forts per se. So we will take the huge fortress even bigger. Another fort on the flank. We'll just missile the steel wall and that should be enough. Can we sell something? Not really. And then I guess we finally get a Fang in front so it doesn't get auto-locked. Not really sure what to do with the beacons. I think we will beacon some later crawler, I guess. Okay, so he's going some more forts as well. And he also has a Giga fort with tank production. Okay. Good thing we have the photon coating, because that's gonna take some time to get cleared. But that just means we need some chaff here in front. That's not really too big of a deal. We need some chaff here and some chaff here. Yeah, this flank has been dealt with because of the fortress. So we're not gonna get debuffed, and the level 3 shielded fort is not killable. He cannot take that down ever. Needs a full melter. And now we are making the tempo comeback. Vulcans. Vulcans are pretty good. Stormcaller's also pretty decent because he has a lot of chaff right here, but he already has Mustangs. Overlord is good for now because he will have to take Mustangs, and if he does, I can just sell it. I think that's fair. Really like the Vulcans though, because there's so much juicy stuff here coming. And if we chaff clear, the fortress will kill everything. I actually will take the Vulcans. I have not done that in a pretty long time, but We will use Fang production, because that was nerfed and I want to know how that performs. So since he's not in range, I might actually invest a missile here. On the other hand, the steel balls are very juicy to missile always. Let's do it like this. Just so we can delay the steel balls if he puts crawlers here. Oh, he went overload and range. Interesting. Oh, there's the melter that I was talking about. To be fair, I'm still thinking that the Vulcan was the correct play. Because now we get to connect on the big targets. Yeah. Almost dead. Alright, can we pull out a cheese? Yes, there's 2 air cheeses available. One here, one here. We have oil and we have EMP, so we got lots of stuff. Bombardment for sure. Gonna put that right in the middle. EMP straight into the middle. And oilage. So we're going Phoenix. And Phoenix. Finally making use of our abilities. Board shield. Take the levels. Sell the arc for temp range. And missile the big board, I guess. Just the crawlers, I think. Alright, did he has no answer for the Phoenix, I think. His entire chaff line is burned. And we have EMP on all the major threats. And I think he is dead about 4 times. Because, yeah. GG. We had basically 3 gut punches. We got the oil, we got the EMPs, and the Phoenix cheese and orbital on top of the oil play. So he's not going through this kind of corner anytime soon. It happens if you SM push into one part and you overcommit. And I'm not sure what the Wraith thing was about, because it's level 1 Wraiths without armor into Mustangs and a humongous meat shield and shielded fangs. I don't know about that one. I think that was not the play. Yeah. But we picked the EMP at a time where we didn't need it, but it straight came back when we needed it the most, so let's call that a investment. And it's only 50 plus the skip penalty, so it's a 100 cost spell that dealt about 40,000 Plus the additional value of him using his shield so fast and getting hit by Orbiter. So I'm thinking that's a pretty good deal. And we used it twice and delayed the Tarantula for 1 round. Yeah, but if you ever get to late game, never ever leave your flanks open to Phoenix like that, because people will abuse that. Other people, other than me, would have abused it like 10 rounds ago. I'm not a believer in that. I think if an opponent makes a mistake, you don't need to profit on the mistake. It's better to have a big finishing punch, because the opponent kill you on 50 HP as fast as they do on 100,000 HP, so if we can finish him in 1 turn, I think that's the proper play. Okay. I would say all of this is garbage. And if everything is garbage, I think cost control is most of the time the best pick. Yep. Into Tarantula. Supply spec. It's a pretty bad matchup for us because supply spec is inherently better than cost control. On the other hand, we get 3 Stormcallers. Potentially. And Bear Lake in the front. Interesting. I like this one. This looks like a cool formation. Outside storms always better than inside storms. Some flank coverage from the fangs. And then we fill in the gaps with the crawlers later. Alright, so he's going for spider front. Half aggro. Half nothing. Might have been a good idea to just deploy Chaff this round and then buy more Stormcallers as needed, but to be fair, spider pushes usually go ASIM, and hitting multiple Stormcallers spread out like that is gonna kill them, disregardless how many they have. Cost control is not particularly good at dealing a lot of damage to spiders because our units are all debuffed. The most important part is that we get rid of the freaking crawlers, because we can't kill the crawlers. And everything else gets killed by Stormcaller 100%. There's no way in hell he wins with marksman into that. Okay. Nice. There is some Chaff there. We could also go for a Typhoon. Not sure about Typhoon into Spider. Don't actually know how that matchup is. Sledgehammer not so good. Arclight probably our best bet for now. Although I would like to play some Typhoons, because I never do. Let's pick the... I'm not sure if Arclight or Typhoon gets hit harder in a cost control. I think the Typhoon is better in a cost control due to the shields. Let's pick it. I never do that, so I will do it this game. So we can figure out together if it's any good. So now we need some more defensive stuff. Probably a protection crawler. Let's go double Typhoon for now. Steel ball time. Interesting. Missile on the tower. Right, So shaft clear wise, these Typhoons are doing their job. Apparently they do not do very well against Tarantula, okay. Alright, so we need a proper answer to the spider. That means. Because we get to lock on to them, but the Stormcallers get not enough volleys in before they die. And the Typhoon is pretty useless against the spider, apparently. He might level these crawlers, so I guess we're going for a missile strike. Right about here. And then to stop the tempo from happening, 1 oil. Might go into Phoenix. Charge shot Phoenix has a lot of overkill, or we go into Hacker. Have not played Hacker Typhoon yet, so I'm thinking we'll try that out. Sounds interesting. Do we need any different stuff? No, not really. Also got minus 50 on the rocket, so that's nice. Oh, interesting. So he's gonna try to push that tower with the steel ball. Jeez. That's good for us, because the hacker will actually answer that. We just need a arc light or something to get rid of the crawlers. And then the hacker should be enough. And there's another tarantula. Also into hacker. Right, so he's not gonna push only one side. Interesting. And a rocket. That rocket is actually pretty bad for us. Yeah. His positioning of the hacker should have been a little bit further back, because it doesn't matter if the hacker arrives early or not. That's pretty terrible actually, because the hacker will get distracted by some crawlers here. And we get minus 200 for one rocket. And hackers do not like getting behind on tempo when they get outscaled. Hacker also good cost control unit because of overkill. But we get severely damaged this turn. Acid and deploy. I think deploy is worth it. So we'll stick with our plan. Plan being Typhoon supposedly is a good unit. This time we will keep some space. I think I will actually loan and get a additional Fang out just so that doesn't happen again, because I don't want to lose my hackers 2 rounds. I don't think I can come back from that. Promotion. Not sure if that's worth it. Right, so he's leveling crawlers now. I think we actually took the attack upgrade, because I don't think that the Typhoon can deal with that very well. But I don't know. I never played Typhoons, so I'm not sure how much a difference the crawler does make. Since the Typhoon is shooting very fast. Oh, there's a big flank going on. Okay, that's bad, because the hacker is distracted. There's not much hacking going on, but the hacker did manage to get rid of the steel ball attack. So that's good. Ah, we barely did not get the tarantula. That's actually really huge. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Right, another missile strike. Efficient tech research, also good for us, because we have to do some techs. Could also go quick cooldown to get oil up on missile strike this turn. I think I will go for the techs, because there is a bunch of techs I want to use. Namely barrier. Get rid of these freaking crawlers. Some more hackening. Might not have been the smartest buy. I think I will rather have that on this side. Because we don't have any front crawlers at the moment. And we need another Fang here in front. Oh, instant value for our shields. Good rocket too. Oh, there's the air stuff coming. No armor on him though, so the Typhoons might be able to kill that. The issue is though the Typhoons get stuck on the Wraith and they don't kill the crawlers in time. Okay, so he did get through this time. Interesting, not sure what Haynes changed there, but disregardless, he used 2 rockets and he has this Wraith to tank. The Wraith was a issue because our Typhoons are not strong enough to deal with the Wraith. So far I'm not impressed. The Typhoon is performing way worse than any Arclight would do for like 10 times the cost. Vulcan. Vulcan could be pretty good. Raiden also pretty good into Wraith and Tarantula. I think I will actually take the Raiden. Since I already said that the Wraith was a problem. We rocket the crawlers again. I will actually go EMEC, which I've never done, but I think slowing down the steel balls before they hit my tower is actually one of the most important factors at the moment. And then we hit this missile again. Okay, he also went for Raidens. Interesting. That's a weird missile. Why wouldn't you missile over there? Range on the Wraith? Kill my hacker though. Maybe he's afraid of the hackers? Not sure about that one, because he already went Raidens and hackers do not do very well into Raiden. Okay. Did disable the Wraith range. We still have trouble dealing with the crawlers. That's a big issue on this flank. I was thinking about picking the Vulcan, but the Vulcan wouldn't have done much better because we would have been overrun by Raidens at that point. Okay, so the Raidens did some work there, but not enough. We were too behind on the tempo. Steelbolt's doing me in here. Did the majority of the game. Really did not like the Typhoon. Maybe it's because of the cost control, but I think for 300 that was a very, very lackluster performance in the game. But that's why we try out these things. I do not judge a unit if I have not played it extensively. And I would say a Typhoon is a fine unit, but it's only a fine unit if you actually manage to push. And that's it. Okay, we've got a Fire Bitcher. And a bunch of crap. All of them with fangs. Interesting. So I guess we have to play the Fire Badger. Alright. Badger time. Badger Saber sounds pretty good. He's going for the Fire Badger feeding party. Okay, so turn 1, we have a little bit of a problem, because we would like some Arc-Knights into that for sure. But we will get Badger on 2. So, not really that interesting. I think I will try to manage without and just deploy the crawlers. Do we go left or right flank? I'd say left. I don't know, people that put Mustangs on board turn 1 oftentimes do not play SM pushes. For whatever reason. I think it's way better. Oh, he does. And he puts out the Wraith. Okay. I think that's good for me, because the Wraith doesn't break the tower fortification very fast. It's much better against Chaff than it is against towers. But as I said, we have a terrible matchup this first turn because of the Mustang Crawler stuff, but it's fine, it's fine. I wanted the Badger. And I will stick with that. Alright. We do not get a punish for the Wraith, unfortunately. But we do get a Wasp Swarm. If we take that, we cannot take more Badgers. We want a Badger here to drag the crawlers. Want a Badger around here or in the middle to drag these two. Wasp drop is obviously good against me anywhere, other than here. I think I will take it. I don't think you can afford to not take it, that's the issue. then we... I would love to upgrade, but I think we need the... Actually, let me do it like this. Upgrade and... here. This guy is a little bit unhinged. 2 Wraiths and a shield. No wasp drop, okay. I guess. We will lose to that for sure, because I don't have an answer to the Wraith, a clear one. But he's losing a lot of deployments, and Wraith need a lot of XP. The issue is these units do not snowball as fast as they usually do. And it's a naked Wraith as well. That's exactly what I was thinking. If I get a drop of Phoenix or Marksman or anything like that, he has a big issue. What would we rather have, Phoenix or do we want Marksman? I think Phoenix is actually fine. This time I will respect the Wraiths. Oh, I don't have jump drive on this one. Whoops. And then we will get our third badger. The flank. Okay, now he's going Steelbolt. That's nice for me, because we have the Phoenix answer for that as well. And he also goes Wasp. That, actually, I was expecting that, but we have some Fangs. And the issue is the middle push, not the rest. But we get tower debuff. And we got basically a small flank of our own, and he's gonna lose every single tower now. So I think the Phoenixes and the Fangs can deal with the Wasp for now, and if he really wants to go that way, we can always deploy some Mustangs. But for now he's gonna take some humongous damage, and we are equal in tempo. And he did take the tank the entire damage as well. Might actually go Bombardment, although Underground Threat is a very strong spell. Redeployment also very good, so that's a big thing, because he might try to redeploy this Wraith. I think I will check the Underground just in case he does that. Because we can probably snap the tower. Get the badger parting going. And deploy a bunch of Fangs. To stop the push. Do we want to sell something? Might want to sell this one, but I don't sell this one until he shows me he has an answer. Yeah, there we go. The wave went to the side. That's what I was thinking as well. And he is using rockets now. That's bad for him, because we're gonna get the tower debuff yet again. And that's just based on my assumption that he will take the redeployment. So he's taking more and more Mustangs, so we need some more crawlers, and we also need what I call it, probably Mustangs on our own because of all the wasp cheese going around here. Let's check if he has portable. He does not, so it's fully stationary wasp. Vulcan. Can we drop a Vulcan? Yes, we can. Actually does quite well here. And it's also gonna beat a underground threat in case he deploys it himself. So Vulcan it is. Right around here. We will grab Phoenix range. Phoenix upgrade. Sell the Badger, so more stuff goes to the Vulcan. Then pull some Wasp away from our push. Level that Badger so they can deal with the bolts. And get another Phoenix right here to get rid of these bolts ASAP. Do we loan? Not yet. Oh, that is a ouchie. The Mustangs actually move forward a little bit too fast, so my Vulcan cannot kill them. But on the other hand, the 8 gun as well. Okay. On the other hand, the Vulcan will kill the tower again. And that's gonna be very painful, because his stuff is absolutely toast. If we're very lucky, there we go. There we get the shield as well. Yeah, Wasp cannot kill the Vulcan, so the Phoenix get protected and we win another round. 800 left, so he dies to any cheese now. Melting point could be good against the Wraith, because we can basically annihilate that in the very first second. Marksman also decent, because we can snipe the thing before it moves. And Phantom Ray. What is he gonna pick? Is he gonna pick a Phantom Ray? Not here, not here. Hound? Don't know what that does in this situation. Melting point is not a good idea for him. He might go for the Marksman actually. Now it's time to do some math. So if he puts down a shield, we get 40k. So we need 8 rockets to kill that. Not sure if we can manage to do that, but you will see. Something like this. And 1 rocket for good luck. Ooh, he did. I was gonna say he did not deploy the shield. He did. I was looking at the wrong thing. So marksmen are not really targeting the Wraith. There's too much stuff in the way. Now they do. Alright, so we did win the fight again. Nice, we get his missile again. And we get to keep our shield. Rhino Assault. Do we die to Rhino Assault? Maybe. Might need a Phoenix over there. Does he die to Rhino Assault? Not really, but we can keep the Wraith over here. So our units can finish off whatever's coming in here. Haste module, very good for his Mustang, so he's gonna probably take that. I will also take that to get my super fat badger in there really fast. This time we will go for some rockets. Deploy a Fang in the corner, so the Mustang gets dragged up there. Some more badgers. And we drop oil. Another shield. I guess that's it. Okay, so now he's going for shielded boss, so we need Mustangs for sure. I was trying to delay it, but at this point he's getting too greedy with his Wasp blade. We have barely anything to kill Wasp, and yeah, but our missile got us the tower debuff, so yet again his entire tempo gets stalled, and that's it. Yep, GG. That's the issue if you do something like this. You get absolutely melted by Fire Badger, and then one crawler draws the rest away and your tower dies instantly. The Phoenix have enough range to deal with that. We also had the opportunity to go for Quantum Reassembly because we have split field Phoenixes. But the correct play would be going Mustangs because he's going basically air chaff. And if he hits armor enhancement on the Wraith, that's bad, but if he does that, the Phoenixes will kill the Wraith anyway, since we are connecting. So did finish him off without the rockets, and that was the safe play as well. All right. Elite spec with fangs and storm corners, pretty good. Air spec I don't like. Cost control, nah. This is also pretty nice. Rhino with Arclight and Ball. I think we will go for Elite still because I want to try out some new switcheroos that couldn't be done with Elite spec before. So I guess Elite spec it is. We have a pretty good win rate at the moment with Elite spec. Oh, Ball Hound. That's a really odd combination. Something like that. Don't like to deploy outside against the steel boards. I don't think that's gonna make me too happy. Ooh. Standard deployment steel bolts. Marksman specialist. don't really know what that's gonna do, because the hounds are not that fast. They have to walk across the field, and then the steelbolts and the crawlers are pretty much solo on the field. Arclight in the middle to kill the hounds next turn. Yeah, and other than that, it's the Arclight show, because blue Arclights kill everything he has pretty easily. They only need some DPS, and that is our Stormcaller. We can go for the Farseer and get 2 Arclights. Could also go into Scorpion, because he has Steel Bolts. There's no air units coming, so the Farseer is not necessary. He might go for double Orange Man, which Scorpion is not that great into. I think I will take the Marksman for now. Since we have Chaff Clear and he does not. Going double Arclight on the inside. We're gonna keep our money, because we are elite and we need some more. More hounds. What does he run? He runs mech range, fire and armor. Okay, so no fire on his own, just the extinguisher. And to be honest, that is still terrible into Arclight. And his Farseer is way too far in the front, and he will actually demolish his entire team, because everything runs into the rockets. But it does enable this flank to pull through. Let's see if we can kill the Orange Man. No, the Storm got distracted. Yep. Alright. So obviously we need more chaff. There's Incendiary Bomb. Should I pick that and see what he does? If he hits the extinguisher. How much is the cost of that? 200. Yeah, why not? Actually, I want to drop it on him, so we can see if they can tank the initial hit or do they burn right away. Two more Arclights and Arclight range for us. Maybe more arcs over here. So he's gonna fire me as well, okay? More steel bullets and more hounds. Very interesting. Alright, even his marksman survived, my goodness. Subbed Arclight and additional deployment slot. Probably have to go for sub arc, because we have enough. We have to have enough monies to make use of the rest. And I want to hit Elite Marksman at some point, so it's going to be very, very expensive. Still will go some crawlers this turn. Because the crawlers are connecting a little bit too early. One more Arclight in the middle. Yeah, I'm not sure about this crawler in the corner. Range on the hounds. I like this. This is a proper hound game. That's interesting. I think Arclight should beat that, but you know, might find out. I think we need a hacker of some sort, because there's too many steel balls coming in, and I don't really have a answer other than more Arclights. But to be honest, the Arclights with Elite Marksman will kill the steel balls as well. So I'm not too sure if I actually need that or if I just want that. Yeah, Marksman is obviously doing great amount of damage, but other than that, fortified hacker. Not sure if that's was what I was calling for. All right, so we go in Wasp Swarm. Is probably high value here, and then we will defend the Wasp drop with Fangs. Since we need some more chaff anyway. And then we press the Arclight tech. I unlock Mustangs. He's going Missile Interceptor. Vasia. It's a bit weird, but okay. Maybe he thinks that's gonna save his balls. Regardless, I think we will have to go for Hacker this time. Because there is still steel balls tanking my Arclights, and my Arclights do not run Charge Shot anymore. As is tradition, every time somebody goes hard into steel balls, I do not have Charge Shot on anymore. But it doesn't matter. I think still we would do the same play. Yep, as we see, we still do win the round, and our Arclights are scaling pretty well. There's another fortified hacker. Alright, shield airdrop. Can be very useful. Heavy armor can also be very useful because of my Arclights. We'll take the drop, I think. We could sell out of the storms to get some more money, but let's see if we actually need the money. Taking the Arclight levels. We actually do need some money because of the hacker. Oh, my goodness. What a misplay. Alright, so I guess we rebuy the hacker. Oh my god. Or the hackers, I should say. That was a real big brain move. Did not see that one coming. Was I actually close to a storm? Not really. So low brain power. 3800 HP on these hounds, and we have 1700 on the attack. Alright. And he went both upgrades, so we actually need a attack enhancement for sure. The hacker is getting sniped. What the hell? Okay, this I did not expect. That's very odd. Ooh, he got the heavy armor on the hound. That's why the hound was tanking so much. I was wondering. Yeah, that was a tiny misplay. Which is really bad for us because we will get a bunch of XP fed to the other side. But this time we will go for the scorpions, I think. This is a triple scorpion drop. This is 10k damage, kills all the hounds, and damages the balls to the point that the hackers should be able to finish them. We haven't got nice space. Drop another hacker. Or 2 hackers. And then we have to loan. Sell the storm. So we don't die to the fire. We will use the fire over here. And we need to hit attack. And we will tell... no, let's not missile yet. Ah yeah, there we go. I was expecting some sort of air, but I wasn't sure what kind of air he would send. So we did get hit by some of the fire. Oh, he's going for the fire extinguisher. Nice. So far it doesn't do anything because we have hackers and his chaff died before his hounds came in, but you know, the thought counts. Alright, we have one marksman that is gonna get pushed by the hacker to the front. I really do not like that, because that's the only thing we have against the Brave. For now. Maybe we can hack some other marksmen. But it's not looking too hot. Come on. Nice. There we go. Now he's gonna lend me some marksmen in order to finish this Brave. Very cool. One of the bubbles fell, but the other bubbles survived. Heavy armor and Mustang production, okay. I will take the heavy armor on the Scorpion. We can go actually for siege mode if he continues this marksman range endeavor. So for now we need some marksmen on our own. We could actually level 3 recruit some marksmen. I've never done that before. Brand new tech, by the way. It wasn't possible before. Now it is. Hit the range button. And the anti-air button. Actually, we could have gone for range as well, now that I think about it. Maybe not the smartest move, but we will see, we'll see. We could loan for some hacker levels. Do we want that? I think yes, because I want to click the hacker shield for sure. I think it's worth it. Since he's going so heavy into these medium units. Yeah, there we go. He's spamming marksman, so this is the point where we can actually outrange him with the scorpions. So we might click siege mode, which is a very, very bad upgrade into the steel balls and whatnot, but it's a very good upgrade into marksman spam, especially if he doesn't run elite marksman. And we can go for shielded fangs as well to come in late, so the marksmen do not get as much value. There we go. Now we are outscaling the steel balls with the hackers as well. And of course our elite arc-light already got enough range to target the marksman. So next up is EMP on the arc-lights, so every single marksman loses their range advantage. But I'm afraid he's gonna die. He's dead, okay. We had so many options here, we could have done a lot. He also could have done Wasp. He's very weak to Wasp play. Obviously he could go shooting squad and whatnot, but he was gonna die in one round basically. I did overreact a little bit to the Wraith, I think. I should have locked the range. I think that was fair enough. Other than that, Elite performing very well again. Not sure how worth the subbed Arclight was. But our carry Arclights were doing very well overall. Scorpions were doing okay. This one doing very well because he was cheating the heavy armor steel balls, which we couldn't have killed without him, because the Arclight is too slow in killing them. But also something that Electromag would instantly solve, because these things would never arrive because of the slow. Steel balls do not have anything against EMP. They need photon coating basically, or some sort of item like this ball. Otherwise they get severely stuck just by getting EMP'd, so we also had the option to go for a nuke at home, aka 8 rockets to his face, because multiple of his units do not perform very well against rockets. So we could have gone for that one as well. Alright, doing pretty well. We got 2 losses and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins. Not bad. But so far I don't think that there were too much changes to my play. I think it was pretty similar. I have tried the crawler. I think the hound performed pretty well here. It was basically a sledge. Which is not necessarily very good or very bad, but it did perform, I would say, very similar. There we go, another quick supply start. I really like quick supply this this patch. I already liked it before, but I think quick supply with 200 cost units is really, really nice to have. Yeah, the rest of the packs are all garbage, so I guess you have to pick the quick supply. The Hound severely impacted the early game, I think, by making sure that you cannot pick certain packs. I'm not really sure if that's a positive effect, but you know. And as always, if we get quick supply, our friend over here goes for a crawler start. That's unfortunate. Yeah, steel bolts. We could go for a saber, but it's very unlikely that the saber will actually target the tarantula. That's the one problem we got. So I'm guessing we have to go for the boring start yet again. We're going for outside. And we will keep the 200 because we do not know yet where he's gonna deploy. He went for a tarantula level 2 on turn 1. I'm not sure how good of an idea that is into Stormcaller, but we will see. Our Arclight did try to clear the crawlers, but did not manage. Just to the fact, wow, did we not hit a single rocket on the tower? My god. That actually is pretty big, because we do not get to deal with the spider. Alright, but he lost a deploy, so he's behind in deploys and ahead on the level. Ooh, a hasted module, that's really strong for him. My guess is we go air here. Because a hacker is not gonna deal with 10,000 crawlers on the middle, and I think we have to go Phoenix disregardless of what he does. Could sell the storm on this side, although it is making its way over here. I think we do go for the Phoenix deploy. Then we add obviously more arc lights, because there's way too many crawlers coming in. He's upping his tower. Yeah, so I guess we will sell the storms next turn. He also went for a flank crawler. This is nice for me though, because the big fat spider is not in the near my tower, because it's getting dragged to the side and then the Phoenix assassinated it. And we obviously win the round just because we have Phoenix, and we get a level 2 Phoenix to answer the spider. So the spider is done for, and he will probably go for Mustangs or something like that, which is really good for our arc lights. Alright. Wasp. Also an answer. Raiden. Is interesting. So we could go for Rhino into the tower, because it's gonna kill the tower disregardless of its level. We can go for Wasp in defense mode in the flank. Phantom Ray is not really that strong. Raiden is not necessarily strong into this, but it's strong into these picks. I think I'll take the rhinos for now. We will put a rhino straight into the flank and one onto This one to clear crawlers. More arc lights. So that storm. More arc lights. One more phoenix, just in case. Fortify the tower, because we're not gonna defend that. Oh no, he's gonna missile my poor rhino. Right, so he went for the Mustangs as we expected. And he also did go for the Wasp. Yeah, but as I already said, our Phoenix did outlevel his Spider. And we should be fine with that. But we will need to get Mustangs or some sort of answer for the Wasp that he deployed, because he has a bunch of them. Let's hope the Phoenix gets the tower. Perfect. That's a very clean answer. And we had no anti-Wasp tech on the board except Phoenix, so I guess it's a good version. Right, I could cheese one round with power armor and just go into the tower, but I think it's gonna tie to the Wasp disregardless, so I'm not gonna do that. Photon coating is good for one round here. And for a big front unit. Nuke is a little bit too unhinged for me, and this one is way too expensive, so I'm going photon coating. It's gonna help the tanking, and we sell on this side. Upgrade the arc light. Get range. And I guess we have to go for the Mustangs. And we will go for even more crawlers, I think. He's protecting this flank pretty hard. This one a little bit. He has jump drive. Okay, that's interesting. So we need to be prepared for a jump drive cheese over there. That also means we will deploy Mustangs in the back. Sure. Another crawler there. So he's actually protecting this side as well, even though he leveled the tower. Interesting. Okay, here we need more chaff in front of the Phoenixes, because we didn't take range for them. I wanted to do this round, but I wanted to get the Mustangs on board against the Wasp. Not sure how valuable that actually is, but oh, this is not looking good. One Phoenix to rule them all. Yeah. Not really such a big deal, to be honest, because we're both not dealing very much damage here, but still. Alright, Phantom Rays, Hound, Scorpion. Interesting. Scorpion is actually pretty cool for me, because I can get rid of these tarantulas way faster. Overlord not so much, because we already have enough air counters. Phantom Ray is a cheese turn against the Mustangs, but he already has a Wasp in play. I'm thinking Scorpion. And then we will drop a missile and might get actually a bunch of value, and then maybe the Scorpion will get to shoot at the freaking right target at some point. Need Mustang range for sure. And I said we need to deploy something here. Although I would like to get range. That's unfortunate. I guess we're going with a Mustang. Something like here. We're gonna oil? No. Okay. Never mind. Never punished. I was too slow on my oil thinking. This is a great rocket here. We can get rid of 2 crawlers that will swamp down our side here. Might actually be worth it to deploy a Mustang back here to get rid of the level 2 Wasp. Because those will get our tower eventually. Yeah, but for now we are scaling our Mustangs, which is nice. And the photon coating level 3 Scorpion got big value. And he invested into a shield as well in the same round, so that's very good for us. Good stuff. Orbital bombardment. Very good one. Laser sight also good, but not necessary. So I'm saying bombardment it is. Since he did shield last turn, we will oil that. We will missile that again, because it was such a high value missile. He can't shield that because of my Scorpion. This time we finally get the Phoenix levels and the range. Mustang level, obviously. I will actually deploy a Mustang in the corner here. Because there might be jump drive shenanigans to try to attack my tower. We will drop another Mustang. Wonder what he will do about the Scorpion. I can't imagine he leaves that there uncontested for another round. He does double Sabertooth with Elite and no. Okay. So I can say this, and these units pretty much do nothing the rest of the game. And he also missed a shield and he did a rocket. That's really nice. So we get lots of value this turn. We deal with the Wasp, so we get another leveled Mustang for free. And as you can see, the Sabertooth is not doing anything, pretty much. Other than feeding a bunch of XP to Phoenixes who very much enjoy that. That's the value of the level 3 Scorpion and Photon Coating, by the way. Redeployment is very interesting. Do I want to redeploy this Scorpion to his tower? Into the spider, because he put them over here and then we can kill the spider. I think that is actually worth a play. Level 4 Mustangs. Will they get shot by this? I don't think so. Disregardless, I think that's a great play. High value rocket. upgrade all the arc lights so we can press armor anytime and annoy the Mustangs. Yes, anti-air spec Mustangs, okay. Really does not like my... units. I think I will actually go for it this turn. Get another arc light around the corners. So he does oil me as well. But he's attacking infantry, so I'm not really sure what's that supposed to do with the oil. Yeah, Scorpion is being a great front line. Our flank is holding still, there's nothing to be worried about there. There is some wasp coming through here. Probably because the Mustangs get stuck on the Sabertooth, but other than that, there's really not much happening. Same old as before. We actually might need to shield that so he doesn't go for a fire play next turn. And I think this is the turn we will attack his tower and take it. We will deploy the Mustangs to the front, missile the side, then try to take him down, I think. Enhancement module is too late. Rhino Assault it is. So we're gonna drop the Rhino Assault in the middle to drag them away. Put up the Mustangs. Hit armor piercing. Get the bubbles down. Thing over here so we store the entire board. I guess one more Phoenix for the side. So he's dropping a Rhino on me, but we have level 3 Phoenix that will one-shot that, so that's not a play. We dragged a bunch of shit to the side. Oh, he did actually click the fire on the hounds, and apparently my shields exploded, otherwise it wouldn't have worked. Okay. But our drag actually managed to get some value, and the Arclight armor too. Alright. My leg. And he did actually upgrade the tower again. Alright, so we will lose a round here. Mobilized battleship. Not that good against the tower. Acid Blast very, very good though. I'm thinking Acid Blast straight on the line. go for quantum reassembly. Actually, one more thing. To the front. Alright. I think that acid is probably good for me. Because we have a little bit of a shaft clear issue. Nah, it didn't really hit that well, to be honest. But it doesn't matter as long as we don't have oil burning our asses. Our comp is simply too strong. He doesn't even kill the phoenixes once, and they would all come back again with full shields, so GG. He was holding on for a long time, but to be honest, apart from the Captain Obvious oil round, he didn't even have much to benefit from that. If you have a bunch of giants on board, I would have maybe died in one turn or something, but this kind of board does not do that. Not really sure about the saber play. Could have sold the Scorpion in the end, I guess, because he already answered that, but I wasn't even sure what I want to buy. Maybe Electromech Arclight. Could have been nice, since we do outrange that with Elite or just range. But he did defend his towers very well. He was very, very scared that I might take them. And he did never use the jump drive threat of the Wasp. Very interesting. It's exactly 1700 MMR. Interesting. Alright, I think that was a proper day. Not gonna play another one. I will probably stream tomorrow, depending how it goes, and then we will see. Alright. Have a nice evening, Tango, in case you're still here, but I assume it is you. Hope you enjoyed. And if you want to, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.